Hello guys, welcome to Tutorly. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to reduce image noise and sharpen in Affinity Photo. This process is especially useful for photos taken in low light, at higher ISO settings, or in situations where the image looks a little rough when you zoom in. Noise shows up as grainy speckles or random color flecks, especially in low light photos. Cleaning it up first sets you up for crisp, controlled sharpening later without exaggerating that grain. The important thing is to reduce the distracting noise while still keeping enough natural texture so the photo doesn't end up looking overly smooth. Start with your photo open in Affinity Photo and make sure you're working on the actual pixels of the image. Look to the top workspace controls and confirm you're in the main editing persona. Also check your layers panel to be sure you're on a raster layer rather than a special preview mode. This helps the filter affect the image as expected. If you're working on an important photo, you may also want to duplicate the layer first so you can easily compare the edited version with the original. Next, head to the top menu bar, open the Filters menu, hover over Noise, and choose Denoise. A panel appears with the controls you'll use to balance smoothness and detail. Don't feel like you need to push every control very far. Small adjustments usually give a more natural result, especially when you're working with portraits or images that contain lots of fine texture. Luminance reduces the grain and brightness values. Raise it slowly while viewing the image at 100% zoom. Aim for a cleaner surface without turning faces, skies, or fabric into plastic. At 100% zoom, it's much easier to judge whether you're actually removing unwanted noise or starting to erase real image detail. Luminance detail restores texture after smoothing. Nudge it up to bring back edges, pores, and fine patterns if they start looking too soft. For example, in a portrait, you may want to preserve details around the eyes, hair, and skin texture, while in a landscape, you might pay attention to leaves, rocks, or architectural edges. Luminance contribution lets you fine-tune how strongly those luminance adjustments influence the result. Easing it back can keep delicate textures from looking over-processed. This is useful when the main noise reduction looks good overall, but certain areas of the image begin to appear too flat or artificial. Colors targets chroma noise, those tiny red, green, or blue specks. Increase it until blotchy color patches even out, but stop before colors start to bleed together. Chroma noise is often easier to notice in darker areas and shadows, so check those parts of your image closely while making the adjustment. Color's contribution blends the color cleanup into the overall result. Adjust it to avoid dulling subtle color transitions while still taming speckles throughout. Pay particular attention to areas with gentle gradients, such as skin tones, skies, or softly lit backgrounds, because aggressive settings can make those transitions look less natural. Keep toggling the preview on and off, and compare at 100% and fit to screen views. If you plan to sharpen after this, remember that a cleaner denoised image lets edge sharpening work on actual detail instead of amplifying noise. The 100% view helps you inspect fine detail, while the fit to screen view gives you a better sense of whether the overall image still looks natural. This back and forth comparison is one of the easiest ways to avoid over-editing. When you're satisfied with the balance of smoothness and preserved texture, click Apply to commit the changes. That's it. Your image is now cleaner and ready for controlled sharpening, giving you a crisp, professional finish. From here, you can apply sharpening more selectively and confidently, focusing on meaningful edges and details instead of accidentally making the original noise more visible.